From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Morning Edition.
Passengers of that Air India flight that ended up stranded in Russia now land safely at SFO. The emotional moments as they reunite with loved ones. Justin.
Also this morning, Jocelyn, the idea of the Oakland A's moving to Vegas, it still hurts faithful fans. But does Nevada even want the team?
Nevadans should be their number one priority. And I'm telling you right now, Nevadans do not want another stadium.
Even some lawmakers aren't convinced this is a good gamble for the state as lawmakers prepare for day 2 of that special session.
Plus, former President Trump's lawyers confirm he is a target of a criminal probe. What sources now are telling CBS News this morning. Darren.
We're waking up to clear skies. For most of us, that's the view over inland Contra Costa County. It's cloudy in the North Bay. I'll show you what this means for daytime highs today. And if we're going to budge at all, we have been locked in a pattern for a while. Forecast on that's coming up.
And if you're getting ready to hit the roadways, the metering lights are already on at the Bay Bridge Toll Plaza. Plus, a little windy for that ride into the Altamont Pass. We'll have a look at your travel times coming up. But first, we start with some breaking news. Religious broadcaster Pat Robertson has died. Robertson is known for creating the Christian Broadcasting Network and the 700 Club television show, and for helping centralize religion in the GOP. Robertson moved into politics in 1988 when he tried to make a run for presidency, but came in second place in the Iowa caucuses. He was 93 years old. All right, well, good morning to you. It is just past 6 a.m. and good morning to that sunshine, too. We are seeing right over San Francisco in this beauty shot we've got here this morning. You know, Darren, we don't see this often anymore with all the June gloom we've had. It's pretty nice.
For the month of June, it's nice to have. It's not a June gloom morning, so a lot of us will see the sunrise today. North Bay, you won't. I'll show you why. There's plenty of clouds for the North Bay, but for the majority of us, Concord, in this view from Mount Diablo, inland Contra Costa County, waking up to clear skies. It's 56 degrees here now. We take that number for Concord. We're starting out in the mid-50s. Everybody's in that same place, but of course, we all go to a slightly different number depending on where you are in the Bay. The numbers for inland Contra Costa County today, Concord, you are the example for that, and you're going to be in the mid-70s. So will places like Walnut Creek, Clayton. These numbers are pretty much just going to repeat. For most of this part of the Bay, that's if you're inland. If you are in the Bay, it's more like low 70s today, upper 60s in the city. If we wanted to see where the clouds are and where they're not, after we leave behind Concord's 4-day forecast, take a look at the big picture. North Bay, you're waking up to the June gloom. And we'll probably see this build in a little more as we go through the next few hours for the East Bay, but it shouldn't last long. And here's some of the other numbers. We'll top out in the upper 60s in the city today. If you're in Redwood City, your number's going to 71. Across the Bay, Fremont's going to 74. I'll show you how these numbers change slightly over the next 6 days. When we look at the 7-day forecast, we'll get into the details on your weekend. For now, Gianna, what does the Thursday morning commute look like?
Yeah, this Friday Eve today, it's not looking too bad. In fact, I'm going to show you a live look at the Bay Bridge right now. Metering lights are on, but look at the backup. It's actually not that bad. You know, typically right around this time, once those metering lights go on, it gets really, really busy. But as I mentioned last hour, we are starting to get into that summer traffic pattern where we'll start seeing less cars on the roadway because a lot of people are off school, off universities and colleges, and a lot of people are taking vacations because of the summer months. So as we get towards the end of the year for school kids, definitely gets a little lighter on the freeways. And that's the case right now at the Bay Bridge Toll Plaza. So not too bad, even though those lights are on. We'll keep you updated if anything pops up that could be an issue. We were getting reports of a possible car fire on the upper deck, but doesn't look like it's causing any delays or problems. They may have cleared it out of the way pretty quickly. Dublin Interchange, it is a little windy there. I'll show you the travel times in this area coming up in my next report. Jocelyn.
Well, Gianna, developing this morning, it has been a journey for passengers who just arrived at SFO earlier this morning after being stranded in Russia. Warm hugs and smiles here as passengers got off the plane and reunited with loved ones. This video here taken just a few hours ago. Let's take a live look now at SFO this morning. According to the website FlightAware, that Air India flight landed a little after midnight. Here's what happened. A Boeing 777 plane took off from New Delhi on Tuesday. It was carrying 216 passengers and 16 crew members. But the airline said the plane had developed a technical issue with one of its engines. So the plane was forced to land in Siberia in eastern Russia. Keep in mind that since the war in Ukraine started, many airlines don't fly over Russia. Air India still does. When it landed, the airline needed to get another plane to take off from Siberia. While that happened, the passengers were taken to a hostel. This is video from a passenger. One of them said they weren't allowed to leave the hostel while they waited, and they couldn't use their credit cards because of the sanctions over the war in Ukraine. So you can imagine the sense of relief for passengers and loved ones alike when they landed at SFO earlier this morning. You're about to meet Eileen here, who talks about her aunt's experience. You can see her aunt crying right there as she reunites with loved ones. Her aunt is visiting the Bay for a wedding, and it was her first time traveling internationally.
We got a direct flight just so she doesn't have to change planes or have to deal with any of these issues. And then she got, stuck in Russia, which was not her fault or the airline fault, but the customer service that they provided, not a hotel, not a single food. She hasn't ate properly in 2 days. She was on a mattress with literally just a skinny blanket. She was wearing these outfits since she left India, doesn't have appropriate clothes for like a 2-degree weather or nothing. And Air India does literally nothing about it. So just don't ever fly Air India. That's the lesson we have learned.
Well, Air India announced a full refund of fare along with a voucher for future travel for passengers. But many say these last couple of days consisted of a lot of worry. They say the lack of communication from the airline added to the concern. You'll hear more from them in the next 30 minutes. Many people, though, just happy they are now here safely. Amanda.
Absolutely, Jocelyn. Must have felt like forever for them. Glad to have them back. Let's look at our top stories now. Prosecutors have told former President Trump's legal team he is a target of a federal criminal investigation. So the case involves possible mishandling of classified information after Trump left office, including at his Mar-a-Lago estate. And the notification may mean an indictment is imminent. Federal prosecutors are allowed to inform people that they are targets of a grand jury investigation. So this gives individuals the opportunity to testify before a prosecution goes forward. And former Vice President Mike Pence launched his bid for the White House with a rally in Iowa. Pence rebuked Trump, his former boss, who is the current frontrunner for the Republican nomination in 2024. Pence focused on January 6th and how Trump unsuccessfully pressured him to overturn the 2020 election. All right, Justin, what's going on with the A's now?
Well, we'll just have to figure it out and see what's going on with this, because happening today, lawmakers in Nevada will be back at it again, working to get a new Oakland A's ballpark built in Vegas. There's been a lot of criticism here in the Bay Area over the team's planned move. But this morning, it looks like Nevada may not even want the team. All day yesterday, Nevada lawmakers, state lawmakers there, were in a special session. They discussed plans to allocate $380 million in taxpayer money to help build the billion-dollar ballpark on the Strip. The Senate committee heard hours-long testimony from people for, against, and even those neutral on the bill. Before closing that testimony time, the committee took no action on the bill. Some of those lawmakers aren't convinced this is a good gamble for the state. One Assemblywoman there had some choice words about the team.
That money is supposed to pay back the bonds, but that is dependent on attendance. And we know the A's are the lowest attended in the nation. They're the worst team in the nation. And I think the projections that they're going to sell out every single game are rosy estimates at best.
Well, the 30,000-seat stadium would be the smallest in Major League Baseball. This special session will extend into its second day later this morning. If the vote continues getting pushed back, though, it could throw a wrench into the construction plans and even jeopardize the team's timeline to play in that new Vegas ballpark by 2027. Amanda.